Alright, we're going to be watching Kitsuism, who's going to be playing Mei and maybe some Cassidy on Ilios. This is Gold 2 on console. I'm a Mei main, but I played some Cassidy and like 1 minute of Widow. It was not my day. I peaked at Platinum 3 last season. Now I'm taking competitive more seriously since I'm not hard stuck anymore like I was in Overwatch 1. I looked over my VOD myself and pointed out some basic things like flanking too soon or nooning too soon. I really like a second opinion you can share some experience. Okay, let's play. So for starters, I would say you should get to point or get ahead as soon as possible. I don't think Mei's not a good strong is not a strong high ground hero, so you don't really have a strong incentive to get up top. Yeah, see, like you notice this, you going up top and then dropping is slower than just going this way and getting into the fight sooner. I think my general tips for Mei is you're always gonna be looking for walls. You should be by default using right click, right, the headshots, or icicles rather, and looking for headshots, and then only using your spray when someone is close and you think you can get a kill or setting it up for someone else. So this is actually a good example of where I think this is actually a good fight. You just can't land the hits. But I think that this is okay. So for wall, one of the most common ways that Mace can use wall is to wall off the team. I think the problem here is you're already super low just from the Moira, which is unfortunate. So you come back, right? I don't think you should face tank. I think this normally will get you killed if you just walk from the Larissa like this at 120 health. You put this wall, the wall doesn't do anything. You're on the Moira. Left click actually does more, or spray does more damage than the icicle without headshots, by the way. It's just like slightly more. You should go for the Mercy. You have 44 ammo. The Mercy's right here, which is with just short of 75 health. She's one body shot with an icicle away from death, so you definitely should get that kill. You decide to reload, which is unfortunate. You really should kill the Mercy there. You should kill that turret. Okay, so you missed the turret. You're fighting the. Okay, this is a good block to keep yourself alive. You should be looking for a wall opportunity. So I think right here, walling like this would be really good. To wall off the Reaper and then prevent him from having an easy escape and then try to kill him. Dope. People are just kind of walking into you. Mercy just rezzing in front of everybody. Right here, when she does res, you could just use wall to lift her and it'll break the res, which would have been a good call. But I think killing the Symmetra here is also fine because frankly I think you're going to win the fight anyway, considering how low everybody is. But alright, wall to the Orisa. I like that wall. It's a good wall. She's going for the Mega. You can't stop that. I would not do this. Yeah. This is not a good play. The Reaper just one taps you, presumably by shooting you in the face. It's a Mega. Yeah. Unfortunate. Your team does cap. Still holding it. Coming back. Yeah, one of the reasons I'm pausing is because I'm trying to figure out, like, filter through, like, how much I should say. Because the level of gameplay in console, like, I think it probably depends on the console, too, and the region, can vary a lot. The gameplay level I'm seeing here is probably low bronze on PC. And so there's, like, so many things going wrong here that it would be, like, overwhelming. So I'm, like, filtering in my head, like, what I can actually provide input on. Otherwise, it kind of gets out of control. I think go for the Mercy here is good. Right? Slower, you got her. Once she gets down to here, when you see 3 boxes, each box is 25 health. So just right-clicking her here with one tap to the body will kill her instantly. That way you don't have to wait to freeze her for so long. It's a little faster. So right here, after you've got this kill, you should recognize, okay, you got Javelin. You should turn, notice they're all on top of you, and then use Ice Block right now. It would be very, very strong, and you can use Wall to escape after. So far the big things I've noticed are you're not using wall particularly well, number one. And number two, sometimes you push without having defensive abilities. / don't use defensive abilities at all, like you did there, where you just kind of died. I think the wall here is okay. Honestly, what's better here is instead of walling the whole team, because you wall the whole team, it delays them for 5-6 seconds, right? If you wall off all but like one person or 2 people that get out, then you can kill those 2. And then no matter what the rest of the team is, they can't win the fight. And that'll stall for like 30 seconds. So don't just wall here to just block the whole team. Try to isolate team members. Is always a good icicle attempt. I think playing points here is good, right? Because you have ultimate. I keep right clicking, right, or icicling. There's no reason not to. And again, icicle to the head does 150 damage, which is an opportunity to get a kill. Alright, they're coming in. I would think be careful about throwing Mei ultimate at Orisa, because if she spins, she'll eat it. Very lucky that she doesn't. Block, good block. The problem is, okay, so good. They get frozen, kill the Reaper. Oh no, you missed the second one. So this is almost good. You're like a little slow putting down the wall, and then the Symmetra kills you. If you were a little faster, you would have survived long enough to probably move to 99%. Okay, you're obviously too far from hitting anyone here. Well, too far or inaccurate, actually, off target. I just know it wasn't slowing them, so it wasn't doing damage. You block right now. You cut that so close. Again, I think you should really think about doing like icicle finishers. Right here. I guess here. I would do the finisher. The remaining spray would have dropped him below 75. Okay, again, don't go after the Risa. Go after the back line. Right? You saw the Moira right here. I think that should actually be your priority. Don't attack the tank. Okay, well, they have to go again. Go after the back line. Block. Yep. All right, first point capped. So you're gonna end up losing this point based on the timing. Lucio dies is unfortunate. Again, look for a wall. This is kind of tough because it's like, what are you really gonna wall? That's not really gonna stop the Zen very much. I don't think that's a good wall. You just save there. I think you're going out to try to get the mini, but apparently not. Again, that would have been a high value wall. Okay, right here, you come back up, you see the Reaper, right? You start damaging him, and as soon as he pops this, just wall him off right here. And then he'll be like, oh shoot, and he'll have to come back around, and then you can get the kill. Go for the Zen. Yep, Zen died, you walled, or blocked, that's good. I'd probably wall the turret right now. Turret dies. I would... honestly, if I were you in this situation, as soon as the Reaper started shooting me right here, I would have walled between us. Because he can kill you in one hit, and it's very lucky that he doesn't. I think he just whiffs, yeah. You should be dead. You walled the turret orb, which is okay. Again, not the best wall. I think a better wall would have been like this way. And then go after the... allows you to separate yourself, the tank, from the rest of the team. There. Not a lot you could have done to do at that point. But you haven't capped yet. It's unfortunate. Go pick up the mini. No, pick up the mini, right? It's just so quick and easy. Okay, now you're 40 less health than you should. You block, but they're just going to camp you now. Again, bad wall, bad block, didn't pick up the mini. All the things went wrong there. Alright, go after the Moira. It's a little too high, which is unfortunate. It's funny because this Moira gets so low that you should have actually just left clicked her at that point. You see how low she gets? At this point, don't even bother icicling, just left click her. Yeah, that shot was on target, but too high over the Zen. Alright, I'm just gonna skip forward because you clearly lose at that point. Alright, so let's look at final point. Oh, you go Junkrat. Okay. So in general, aim higher. Try to get grenades to land on a direct. Don't try to roll them into the enemy. You should get the Mega right behind you. Don't shoot the Risa when she's spinning. I know you're trying to knock her off, but it's almost impossible to knock tanks off that far away. Moira walks into the trap. I would probably consider tiring, or I would have until that happened. Yeah, it's 2-on-4 now. Alright, you killed one. This is a bad tire because you're just right in the middle of the point. You could easily die here and still easily should die. I don't know how the Zen doesn't kill you. He gets the tire. Oh, and he's out of ammo. He only has 2 shots. This is super lucky. Yeah, you should be dead here. Don't tire in the middle of the point, right? If you're gonna do something like that, like do it from right here. If you're like, oh hey, I'm gonna get a surprise tire, just do it from right here, pop, and go immediately go over top and blow up. So you should go for the Zen here. I know the Risa looks low, but realistically she's about to get more defensive cooldown. She's being killed by the Moira. Just go for the Zen on your right. Okay, you just kind of run at the Orisa, which feeds your life away. You don't really want to be on point here. Like, you don't want to be on point fighting a tank. You want to be going like over here to like instantly kill the Zen or spamming. Front landing like this is a bad idea. Okay, you decide to go Soldier. Okay. Just a quick note about quote-unquote aim. So you have 30 shots right now. We're at 25. That's 14 shots that didn't hit anything, and for most of it, there was nobody even visible. So you have some fire discipline problems. So right where she fades. Here, just right click. Helix. As soon as you helix, she dies right here. If you just shot it into here or into here, it would have instantly killed her. Now you're giving her a chance to escape. You missed the helix. When did you pop heal station? Alright, cap point. Again, don't shoot the pillars. Don't shoot her. Don't shoot her when she does this. When she's spinning, spin stops all your shots. You should get healing. You have 32 health. You're very lucky no one kills you. There's nothing you can do right now. Okay, now you get nano. Okay, now you go in. Again, the problem is you're sitting here with an empty, nearly empty mag, right? You're at 16. You cancel the reload. I don't think you realize you canceled the reload, but you cancel the reload. Now you only have 16 shots. You try to go in. You walk into Orisa ulti and then get obliterated. Okay. What to say? So you don't look like an experienced Overwatch player, I would say number one. I think based on your general movement, lack of respect for the enemy heroes / abilities, and not seeming to understand what certain abilities do, like spin, it doesn't feel like you're an experienced Overwatch player. So it feels like you're pretty new to me, number one. Number two, I would say that, mostly I would highlight your ability usage is not particularly good. I think there's a lot of ways you can get more value, especially on Mei, where Wall is absolutely critical. Wall is like the most powerful ability that she has, arguably even including Ultimate. I think her Wall is the most powerful ability that she has, and you need to be looking for more opportunities to wall people off and isolate them from your team, and you don't do that enough. I think you usually use it to block sight lines, but not to isolate people to get kills. I think you could be right-clicking to kill people faster, and in general, I think that you just die a lot. Like, there's so many deaths in this game. This is an 11-minute game. I feel like you're dying every 30 seconds. You come out right now. Okay, could have gotten that wall. Yeah, I'd say target priority at times also a factor. You pick fights that are, no good for you. I think that's the other thing. It doesn't feel like you are truly playing around whatever opposing hero you're you're fighting against, right? You just kind of attack them no matter what. Like you could be fighting a Cassidy, a Reaper, a Soldier, or an Ashe, whatever, at close range, and I think you do the exact same thing. It doesn't feel like you're registering like, hey, are they really dangerous at close range? Like, what are the abilities I need to watch out for? You just kind of play. You know, you just kind of exist. It reminds me of the multiplayer game Battlefield, right? Where you just like you show up, you load into a server, you spawn in, you show up to the front, you shoot, you die, and you just repeat over and over again without like an overarching strategy. Is sort of the vibe I got. Like you're here to be the grunt that other people kill. to be perfectly honest, your self-preservation is not very strong. Yeah, I would say overall, ability usage, try to be optimal, understanding enemy heroes that you play against. Like again, like right there, I think spin would be very common in that situation. The risk of accidentally eating your ulti. Yeah, trying to chase fights. Yeah, I mean, the standard stuff. Hopefully this is still helpful though, like especially the little details where I highlight like little things that you can do better. All right.